So a couple of weeks ago, Andy Wise shared a story with me, and he put it on his social media about a senior down in Mississippi who was defrauded out of a bunch of money by a private caregiver, someone that she or her family had hired. And that's one of the saddest things. When I think about seniors and people that prey on them, I just think there's nothing worse than somebody that preys on seniors or kids. But there's some things you can do to help your senior loved ones avoid some of those things. For instance, a lot of seniors now are online or they're on social media, whereas they weren't before. And so seniors grew up in a generation when they were very trusting. So have those conversations with them about emails, about those phishing emails, emails that they shouldn't even open. Have a conversation with them about phone calls that they should be aware of. I talked to a couple last year down in Oxford, Mississippi, and they were telling me a story about how the gentleman got a call from a young man, and he said, "Granddad?" And the gentleman said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, this is your grandson. I've been put in jail. I'm in so-and-so city, and they've put me in jail, and I didn't do anything, but I've got to get out tonight to prove it. Can you send me $250? Can you wire it to me?" And thank goodness the gentleman was cohesive enough to realize that wasn't his grandson, so he was able to just hang up on that kid. But there are a lot of things that people do to prey on seniors. Oftentimes it's even family members that do it. They may not start out with those intentions, but sometimes people see opportunity and they justify it. That's also very sad. And that's why I really recommend, our biggest competitor at Home Instead is not really other agencies. It's the private caregivers, because these private caregivers really have no accountability. They don't necessarily have training, and they don't necessarily have insurance like liability insurance or workers' comp. Be cautious if you go with a private caregiver on your own, because things could happen. We have several caregivers every year that hurt their backs, and so our workers' comp insurance covers that. If you have a caregiver that's in your home and she hurts herself and she's not insured, then they may come after you. So just be cautious of that. Be cautious of the scams. Teach your seniors what to watch out for, and I think you'll be happy in the long run that you've shared some of this information with